It's Madden NFL 24, and the spotlight is on Justin Herbert. He's gone over 4,000.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look. 6'3" quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Let's go now.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
You look at this Bears defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Carlos Basham make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Cardinals. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon.
Hey, check that.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
I know teams always talk about having a 24-hour rule after a game, and eventually we end up rolling our eyes. But it works both ways, right? 24 hours if you win, 24 if you lose. But, boy, it's a fun 24 when you win the game. And you win NFC Offensive Player of the Week, isn't it?
Absolutely. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, look at this Arizona defense.
They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect that offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB up.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here's Pickett on second down. Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Nakobe Dean. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, how about this? A fistful of sacks already. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. What an incredible start for this defense. If they keep this pace up, they could be looking at an all-time performance.
3rd and long for Pickett.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs, so a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
21. Hold me to right. Let's go.
Here's Herbert. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bears at 11-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me,
touchdown Bears! A great play there. 39 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level.
And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and the end result is a Bears touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Broken tackle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Pickett. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Here's Pacheco headed right, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Pickett now from the gun here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, Make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Pickett will look to throw it here. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
The throw right sideline here is complete. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Back to throw, Pickett. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Herbert has it knocked free.
And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 1st and 10, Herbert.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And the Bears first down.
Herbert back to the air. And that's complete to Huff. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Herbert. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On first down. Justin Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. That ball caught by Slayton. Touchdown! Darius Slayton, 30 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to throw, Pickett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Running the slant, and he finds Mitchell. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We begin out on the West Coast in Oakland, and it's the Lions who are out in front as they play the second quarter. The Lions trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half.
And now off to the races down the right side. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Caught. It's high. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Kendre Miller, 31 yards. And the Bears have broken the tie. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And this game was all halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
An option give now to Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Pickett. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Pickett back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now Pickett.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And the Bears first down.
Play action. It's Herbert. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
To the air again, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cardinals 25.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will reach
reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Pickett to throw on first down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
3rd and long for Pickett. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Herbert off of play action. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Again, Herbert. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Micah Parsons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and 19. Here's Herbert. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The football going back over to Arizona now. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. First and 10, here's Pickett. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Second down, here's Pickett. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Powers past him at midfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Pickett right back to the air again. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Touchdown, Cardinals! From 4 yards out. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down by 10. 1:53 remaining. How will this... We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Now Pickett. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Here's Pickett. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw here. Pickett. Under pressure, they got him again. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
Hey, check that.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And that's complete to Huff. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings
Should be the capper. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere